What's up, everyone? What is good? It's your boy Jermaine. I see y'all are piling into the stream right now. I'm gonna let a few more people join in, and I am going to answer questions that I have been receiving a lot. We can just talk about it. But this Chipotle is a fire right now, yo. Bomb. What up, Marty? Hey, bro. How do you feel now? We'll talk about all of that in just a minute. I know that there's probably gonna be people watching this video later because I'm like streaming to like Facebook times two, Twitch and YouTube. So I'm gonna wait till we get I'll wait till we get to like 4 minutes, and then that's when I'll spill the tea and I'll really start talk about like what the main topic. So I'll wait till we hit like 4 minute mark. What you be ordering from Chipotle? Okay. I was explaining this to my boo earlier today. This is why I go to Chipotle a lot. Number one, they got that app, right? So with the app, there is like a rewards program. You get like free Chipotle after like X amount of points, and sometimes they'll give you emails, and it'll say like if you eat Chipotle today, you'll get double points. So I like the point system, and then I also like how since since I'm vegan, right? I don't eat meat. So when you go to Chipotle, I would just get like rice, beans, and like, no meat, right? So instead, I like to go to Chipotle because I'll go and say like, oh yeah, can I get beans? And they'll give me like one scoop of beans, and then I'll say the magic trick. Oh, can I get one more scoop? And then I do the same thing on the rice. So I always like get like double because they don't charge extra for like double rice and double beans and stuff like that. They also don't charge extra for like double uh what are the things at the end that they put on top, the spices? They don't charge extra for those either. I can't forget the name, but whatever it is, they don't charge extra for that. I've been out of the loop, didn't know you were sick. Hopefully it wasn't anything serious. You look fun. I'll start talking about it in just 1 second. I'm almost at the 4 minute mark. Okay. Looks like we're at that 4 minute mark. Ooh. Okay. Well, let's talk about this, right? Oh. Okay, so man, that Chipotle is so good. I think it has something to do with I don't know. Let me just talk about stuff, right? Okay, here we go. The story was we're driving down the street and we stop at a stop sign, right? And some people ask us, yo, you want to get the COVID-19 vaccination, right? And I'm just like, no, like, why would I want to do that? With him, my boo and I, we just drove the car a little bit down the street. My boo was like, you want to get it? And I was just like, why not? This was a little weird because earlier that day, I was just talking about anti-vax. I was just talking about how, oh yeah, I don't think it's so bad that people are anti-vax. Like I was sort of like on the fence of being more anti-vax than vax, right? I was just on the fence, right? Okay. And I don't know. We, like, turned the car around, I went back, freaking got the jab, okay? And I remember getting the shot, and I remember touching my arm, and it was like it didn't hurt. Getting the shot did not hurt at all. Like when they, put the needle in, it didn't hurt at all, right? Couple hours later, my arm started to feel like, it just started to feel like normal, like when you get a shot, right? No big deal. The next day, I noticed that, like it was this, like, taste in my mouth. Um, maybe I should go back to the night before. This was kinda unusual, but, like, I'm gonna keep it real. I know a lot of people gonna say, "Oh, yeah, you're wrong for doing this," but, like, I don't usually drink, right? I just don't. But the same night I got the shot, like, I was craving alcohol, like, big time. Like, I was craving alcohol. I remember we drank, like, a bottle of wine, and then we left, walked down to the store, and then got, like, a bottle of champagne. Yeah, like, I don't know why, but, like, it was something like, mm, maybe it was like a brain thing, you know? What else? So, the second day, which was Sunday, which was yesterday, in the middle of the day, I got, like, crazy tired. I'm talking about crazy tired where, like, I'm just like, "Oh," I'm, like, fighting it, like, crazy tired, okay? Not that big a deal. I just thought, like, maybe I was exhausted, but then at the same time, like, I had got, like, a good night's sleep before, so, like, why would I be exhausted? I'm just trying to think of other reasons why I would be tired. I was thinking of things that I was eating, cause like, I'll go through phases where, like, maybe I'm not eating enough food and it'll make me tired, right? It definitely wasn't that situation because, lately, I've just been eating like a freaking horse. Like, I've been eating way more food. Like, I've just been, like, stuffed like crazy, you know? So that I don't think that not eating would make me tired. So I think it was definitely the vaccine. And then today, oh my gosh, today was like no different. Today was no different. I had to take another nap again today. And usually usually I don't take naps in the middle of the day. Like, not like a straight up 2-hour nap in the middle of the day. Like, usually I am, like, running around, like, doing stuff, you know? So today I was just, like, really tired. Like, really tired. So, that was it. And then, like, right now, it's very weird because when I woke up, like, I just woke up feeling, like, super energized. And usually if I, take, like, a 2-hour nap, I'm gonna wake up feeling like, ugh. Feeling like tired and my eyes are gonna be watering and I'm just gonna feel like I would really love to go back to bed right now. You know how that feeling when like you take a nap, wake up, and you slept like way too long and you just feel like I definitely did not feel like that today or yesterday. I like woke up like, hey, crazy. Philip, what's going on? I'm like not looking at the comments. I should pay attention to the comments here. Mushroom do wonders. Strange things go on while on alcohol. Yeah, I agree. I saw some guy vaccinating himself under the I-80 overpass in SF. Yeah. Now, if you guys are wondering where these comments are, they're all from different places. Like that comment was from Twitch. So if you're watching this on YouTube or Facebook, like you ain't gonna see that comment, you know? Because once again, I told you I'm like streaming to hella platforms. Like I like pay like $50 a month for this streaming service, and I only like stream to like just YouTube and Twitch. And I'm like, why don't I stream to Facebook too? Right, bro, you did the right thing. Yeah, people say I did the right thing. People say I did the right thing, but we'll see. We'll see. I definitely had a homie telling me I should not get the second vaccine, and I'm just like, well, I already got the first. But my friend was like, well, the second's gonna be like more amplified. So I was like, huh, okay. Get the second jab and you will. What the heck? Did I just lose y'all for a second? Can you guys hear me? I don't know what just happened there. Oh, it froze. Hmm. I got a feeling it's gonna do that again. Oh, it's buffering. Okay, you guys can still hear me. Yeah, so that's like my whole situation with the whole shot. Now my arm still hurts, but it definitely doesn't hurt like it did yesterday. Like yesterday, I remember waking up yesterday morning and like I was trying to put my arm up and it was like I would have to move it slow. But then the first night, it was hurting so bad that like I couldn't even like reach across the room. Like I couldn't even reach like this to like pick up something. Like I would like grab something like a bottle. Like I could not do that because it hurt so much. UPS store in Mission Bay will eliminate your Vex card for free. I'm just gonna like pretty much leave it at home. Do I need to take it places? How do you how did your boo feel? My boo had the same situation with the arm thing, but I don't think my boo was like tired like me. No, no. But I've definitely heard of a lot of people saying the same thing. Like it was I was talking to someone at one of the shops that I go to today, and she had the same situation. She had got the shot like earlier, I think Saturday morning, and she said by the end of the day, like she was just like so tired, And I think she said she even left like before. I think she didn't even finish her shift. Like she ended up leaving early. Miss your boosted board video. I still ride boosted boards. I still ride them all the time. Amazon going to blow up. Amazon going to blow up. You know what? Like honestly, I don't know about Amazon blowing up, yo. Like think about it. How much everybody know about Amazon right now, especially with the pandemic. Like I don't know. I might want to short Amazon. That's me, but I don't short stocks, so I'm not gonna short Amazon. Did shot tell did shot people tell you to get rest, walk, exercise after the shot? How about the second shot? They did say something about like, yeah, you might want to, take it easy the next day or two. Like they definitely warned me. But I don't think it's something that you guys should like be too worried about. Like if you out there, you're on the fence of getting the shot. Like I wouldn't let that worry you too much. The reason why I went ahead and got the shot is because be careful talking about vaccine subject, Facebook and YouTube people. Oh, really? They don't like it? Well, I mean, I'm not exactly like out here saying like, "Oh, I got the shot," and like I can't, like I'm just saying like, look, like I'm just like this is what's going on. But yeah, I'm not talking about conspiracy, yo. Like no, like I'm no, that's not my thing. Amazon at 34, really 3,400 plus. What's going on over there? They report earnings. I got so much money in specs right now. Like, oh, I see Amazon at 4K and stable. Oh, really? Wow. Amazon is roaring, yo. That's insane. Holy moly. That is insane. 1.7, 1.73 trill. That's pretty big. Tesla report is out. Tesla report was fire, yo. And I'm not talking about fire like call the fire department. Fine corn lunch tomorrow. What is fine corn? Your arm didn't fall off. You're all good. Yeah, my arm didn't fall off. It's all good. Yeah, India's having a hard time right now, yo. I've been following the India thing quite a bit. Like I follow a lot of Indian, a lot of a couple of different Indian YouTube channels because I like to hear their different perspective. I like to know how they talk about America because they definitely talk about America in their own way. And I also like to know their perspective on China because, of course, I get the American perspective here, but I want to get more of a like just a different perspective. I guess I should probably start watching the other channel. What is it? Al Jazeera. What is it? The one from Qatar? I'm gonna subscribe to them right now. I used to subscribe to them all the time, but I like unsubscribed to them because there was a reason why I unsubscribed from them. I don't know. Maybe YouTube unsubscribe me. I don't know. I don't want them on YouTube. You guys ever thought about what if Elon Musk comes out and says he wants to buy Dogecoin with Tesla? Where y'all think though Dogecoin gonna go to then? Yes, you need your vaccine card in other countries. Oh yeah, so if you get the Moderna, you can't switch. You can't switch them up. If you get the Moderna, you have to get the second shot Moderna. But if you get the JJ or the Johnson and Johnson, you just take one shot and you're good. Now, the JJ is I guess they had blood clots with some people, but I heard that all of them give you blood clots. Not give you blood clots, but all of them have given people blood clots. You know. Jermaine, do you get paid to get the shot as a YouTube influencer? No, I did not. No, did not get paid at all. No. But one thing I will say, I will say this. I wasn't exactly gonna film it when I went there. Like I wanted to film it. I wanted to, but I wasn't exactly gonna do it. But then when I went there, like so many people knew me that like I was like, oh, I should probably film it, because like dang, like freaking half of the people here like know me. So why not film it? They're used to seeing me like make videos. So like why am I not making a video right now? Alcohol thins your blood, so less chance of blood clot. Ooh, that is very true. That is very true. Yeah, I guess the JJ blood clot is 1 in a million, which is very low. Take vaccine with caution. I want to smoke 420. Maybe 420 has something to do with it too. Because I want to say for the past like at least for like the past week, I really haven't smoked as much as I usually have because like I just haven't had any decent herb. So that maybe that another thing too. Hi there. My husband is scheduled to get his Moderna shot tomorrow. I mean, everybody's reacting differently when they get the shot, so I wouldn't really worry about it too much. Did you hear about the dude who is on the run for billions of dollars in crypto money scam? I mean, which one? Sappy Little Trees filmed her shot. I know. Yes, she did. hmm Birth control causes blood clots in women like 1 in 100,000. Oh wow! So like, yeah, that's a higher chance with birth control versus the Johnson and Johnson. No decent urban Cali. So the thing with okay, this is the thing about urban Cali. I don't know. I don't care. I'll talk about stuff like this. I mean, I guess shit. We're talking about Moderna, right? The thing about the urban Cali, there's all these weed stores, right? And yeah, that's really cool, right? It sounds like Disney World, right? And it kind of is when it's your first time, right? But then after a while, you go there, you see prices $25, $50, $60. And then it's like, yo, why should I go in here and pay $60 for anything? You know? So what you do is you just get the specials, right? Specials can be fire, but then it's hit or miss. But you don't think it's gonna be hit or miss with the $60, but with the $60 ones too. So that's kind of how it is. Or you go to the street and you go to people that sell on the street. Now, when I say people that sell on the street, I don't necessarily mean just walk up to someone on the street. I mean, it can be that scenario, or it could be somebody who delivers and comes to your house, and he's got a backpack full of weed. That's what I'm talking about. So, there's those scenarios, which maybe the second scenario could be slightly better because with this whole coronavirus thing, you can't smell anything. So when you go to the shops, you can't like smell the herb. And of course, if your local guy comes around, local guy's gonna like let you smell it and touch it, and might even let you try some. So that's kind of the difference. You know, it's kind of the difference. Because I definitely know like a handful of people that literally sell like backpack full of weed. Like that's what they do. Like they just go around the city and like sell weed. And it's kind of an interesting job. Because it's like, what do you do? Oh, I'm a drug dealer. It's kind of dope. Kind of crazy. Sundial growers didn't fucking move. Sundial growers is like it's crazy, yo. It's so weak. It's so weak. You say bootleggers, tons of bootleggers, yo, tons of them, especially in this neighborhood. Ooh, wee. Mm. And on the weekend, it'd be so many of them out. But like, I would say someone with a backpack full of weed, they're not necessarily a bootlegger. I would say a bootlegger is someone who goes to the weed store and buys weed and then turn around and resell it. I would consider them a bootlegger because there's definitely people that do that in the city. They straight up go to the weed store, buy weed, and then go to the street and sell it. That is like, yeah, I can make money. I mean, I wouldn't recommend anyone to do this, but I mean, living in the city, people got all kinds of hustles, yo. People got all kinds of hustles. Like, okay, it's certain blocks in the city you can go to and you see people selling food. Like straight up, you see people selling food, like food that they got free from a church. Like they'll go to the church will give them food. They'll go down to the street and sell it. Like I got a bottle of peanut butter from this lady on the corner. She's selling peanut butter. I said, how much a peanut butter? She's $2. I said, okay, let me get that peanut butter. You know, she probably got plenty of food at home, and why not sell it to someone else? I have this strange feeling this time next year. No one will be wearing masks. Okay, someone was talking about the CDC, and tomorrow they're gonna come out with a new guidelines about masks. What do you guys think is gonna happen with that? You think that they're gonna You think that they're gonna like lift the? You think they're gonna like lift the mask mandate or whatever? Because if they lift the mask mandate, I can't see them just doing. Maybe they lift it nationwide. I don't know. Well, I guess we have to see it till tomorrow, right? Went to Pelicans game tonight, and they were giving out free vaccines and schedule U.S. second shot for free. That's crazy. You guys think they're gonna lift the mask mandate? Our state is July 1st. So Marty, what do you think? Okay, California is gonna open July the 1st, right? That's the goal. That's definitely what we've been hearing up here for sure. Do you think we're still gonna have to wear masks though? That's my question. And this brings up another question, okay? Oh, guys, check this out. This brings up a very important question here. If they lift the mask mandate, what's going to happen when people are still wearing masks? Like, is that going to be like, like, okay, uh, what's going to happen? Like, what's going to happen when people wear a mask? Are people going to freak out? When you see someone walking down, when you see three guys walking with hoods on and, they got masks on and no one else is wearing masks. Is there gonna be like this sort of freak out thing where like, oh, he has a mask on, and then he's gonna say, well, I got a mask on because I got a cold, and then people are gonna say, oh, well, like I thought he was gonna do something to us, and then his response is, oh, well, I'm trying to protect myself because I got a cold. I'm just trying to figure out like where is this gonna go in the future? Are they just gonna are places gonna ban mask? Are places gonna say no mask? Is it gonna be like it was before? The bank say, don't come in here with no mask on. Because do you guys remember before the pandemic? Remember the pandemic? Walk into a bank with a mask on. Man, them folks might start shooting at you, yo. Like for real. Like no joke. Walking like before the pandemic, it was like crazy. You would never walk into a bank with a mask on. It was even to the point where sometimes the bank would even say, take off your hood and sunglasses. They like, look, we need to see your face. And then now it's like, oh, CDC doesn't mandate masks, states do. Oh, they recommend and corporations follow small business. We'll do whatever. Yeah, okay. So they CDC doesn't mandate masks. But like don't they like recommend it? Remember how Dr. Fauci was all on TV, like putting the mask on and saying, "Oh, this is how you make a mask out of a sock. This is how to make a mask out of a bandana." Like, I thought that they have clear masks. Asians wore masks pre-COVID. Yeah, but the thing about that's very true. Asian countries definitely wore masks pre-COVID. But it was a little bit different. Asian countries are not America, yo. Put it like that. Like bottom line, like they don't have the same. I mean, look at all the violence we have and the gun crime, and they don't have that type of situation over in their countries like that we do here. So, you know, put it like this: I just see the mask can be used in bad ways in our country. It could be used in very, very bad ways. Just for example, like if I want to go into a store and steal some shit, right? After the pandemic's over, 5 years from now, right? I go put a mask on and a hood on and go walk in the store and go grab stuff. Now, as I'm walking into the store, if someone says anything, well, oh, I got a mask on because I don't want to, I'm sick. I don't want to spread it. But then that's my excuse to go do the crime that I want to do, you know? already robbing stores here. Well, I mean, they be robbing stores all the time. Don't be stealing. Well, I don't want to steal, but like I was giving you an example of like how someone could use that in a way of like, oh my gosh, you walk into a bank with a mask on and they throw you a full bag of money without you even asking. That's true, yo. It was different back in the day. You just wouldn't do that. And now, try to walk on a bank without a mask on. Man, they're gonna run you up out the bank. I mean, just like it was. Like I don't know, it's crazy. It's crazy. In the hood, police are gonna use any excuse to harm individuals. Okay, once again, that could be another excuse. Oh, he had a mask on. We couldn't see his face. You know, why did you shoot him? Oh, he had a mask on. I'm talking about like in the future. I'm not talking about today. In the future, like when people are still wearing masks, because I don't think it's gonna stop. You know, I don't think it's gonna stop. Everyone's got a phone that can just match the metadata with the guy's phone call and time he robbed with security cameras. Don't need to see their face. Okay, so check this out. The problem with that is this. A lot of people in the city think that if you get a car license plate, you're safe. They think if you get the car license plate, you're good and you're golden. No, 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 it don't work that way. It don't work that way. It don't work that way at all. If you get the car license plate, that just means that you just got that license plate. That license plate could be stolen, yo. Like, come on. These people that go around and break into these cars in the city, you think they're probably using their own car, but you think that's their license plate on their car? No, that's not their license plate on their car. Probably, this is just my guess here. They probably drive around and look for a car. Like, okay, let's say they got a Toyota Camry, a silver one. They probably ride around and try to look for another Toyota Camry, a silver one, and go steal a license plate off that one, and then go put it on theirs, and then go do their crime that they're gonna commit, right? So when you go out and take a photo of the license plate, it's the photo of the car that they stole the license plate of. Because remember, like they make sure that they get the car in the description, right? So people are gonna see the license plate and they're gonna say silver Camry. And then what's gonna happen? Maybe the person with the Camry has already called and reported the license plates stolen. Like already called and reported them. So they're like, look, somebody stole my license plates off my car, right? You say get the VIN, but how are you gonna get the VIN when you're standing in the street? Like, how are you gonna get the VIN when you're standing in the street? Like the VIN is so small as on the car, you know. Jermaine is teaching us. No, I'm not teaching y'all how to become a criminal. Like, it's very easy. Like, this stuff is out there. Like, how you doing? I am still tired. Still tired. But it's crazy. I'm tired, but I'm not yawning. Yeah, it's common sense, yo. I mean, that's why, like, you might as well not even bother, like, taking a photo of it because if they're that smart, like, it won't even help you out. Are you guys still together? Yes, we are still together. We are still together. Food looks good. Where is your boo? My boo is at home. Boo is at home. My boo twisted one of the ankles. Oh, like running in a field, and it was a hole in the ground, and it was grass, and didn't see it. So yeah, a little swollen. Now that you are vaccinated, when we getting out of this country? I don't know. I don't know when I'm leaving because I'm not like I want to travel, but I'm not like just like running and itching to go travel. Are you still living in that luxury hotel? I'm still living in the hotel. I still love the hotel. Are you gonna invite us to your wedding? Who says I'm getting married? Who says I'm getting married, yo? You guys are already saying that. Most countries are not open. I don't wanna travel for a little bit. I don't want to travel for some time. Maybe if I do travel, it'll be like a very short trip. It won't be it won't be anything long. It'll be like something. It might be good to go to Europe. Europe would be dope. And Europe's once again, Europe's easy to get to. It's close. You know, and they say fully vaccinated Americans will be free to travel. Maybe go to South Africa, but then South Africa's a little bit far. If I'm going that far, like I gotta stay up. It's gotta be a month. I gotta stay there, yo. Like for real, a month to take 2 12-hour flights to get to South Africa. Mm, I cannot go there for a week. It's crazy. Like I'll take a 12-hour flight to go to the UK for a week. All right, take a 12-hour flight to go to anywhere in Europe for a week, but to take two 12-hour flights. No, the minimum time jumps from 1 week to a month, yo. Like, no way. Like to take them you gotta take like 24-hour flying to get there and then 24 hours to get back. Whoa, 1 month minimum, yo. Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Jermaine is the one that inspired me to do Uber Eats back in the day. Like he really motivated me. Oh, that's what's up. That's what's up. That's what's up. Got anything going on the second channel lately? Maybe I'll make something on the second channel. I'll make something on for the second channel. Maybe tomorrow. I'll do a portfolio update. I'll talk about some of the new because I haven't talked about my stocks in a minute. I'll talk about some of the new plays I'm in right now. I've been going crazy on Matterport right now. The Matterport's back. Yeah, that's why I'm hoping my fingers like Tesla can like go up this week and like not drop below $700 because I can just keep my conviction up on Matterport. Um, countries should let vaccinated Americans if they want our disposable income. Well, I think certain countries are gonna let us in for sure. And I think once you're fully vaccinated, I think things are gonna be a little bit different. You know, I think countries are gonna look at it a whole lot different. I had the second Moderna. I got sick for 3 days at least. Others I know as well. Okay, so Rich, you had the same problem. Like I've been hearing the same thing, but you said 3 days, right? I haven't really heard anybody say 3 days. I've heard of a lot of people say 2 days. Um, how do you feel about a microwave? I'm not that big a fan of microwave. What's your favorite country to travel to? South Africa. Well, I would say South Africa is my favorite country. But my favorite country to travel to, um, I would say, see, when you ask that question, my favorite country to travel to, I'm thinking of a country that I've been to multiple times. So I really can't say South Africa because I've been to South Africa like what, twice. So when you say a country I like to travel to, like I'm thinking of something like a pass through country. Like I've been to Thailand a lot. Like I've been to Thailand, like I think I've been to Thailand 5 times or 4 times. 4 times. So I think maybe I mean a country to travel to. I think Thailand would be a one. But I would say my favorite country is South Africa, yo. When will you have your second shot? It's in like 3 weeks. No, 4 weeks. I heard of some rare ingredients of not of I don't know what that is. I'm not gonna read that one. uh, tell me how you feel after 3 years. Oh, you think the shot's gonna do something to me in 3 years? I don't know why my internet keep doing this to me. Um, why do you like South Africa so much and what part? I like Cape Town. It reminds me I would say one reason I like South Africa so much, it reminds me of California, like the landscape, the weather, the just the way the sky looks, the similar food that grows there, like the whole lifestyle, the whole outdoors lifestyle. You know, it's really windy. It's really crazy waves and stuff like that. Like that's one reason I like about it. And then it's on the continent, and it's in a really cool place, like in the world. Like it's in a very very unique place, and it you know it's in Africa, like far far away from America, and far away from Europe, and far away from China, and it's kind of way down there. I kind of like it. Johannesburg is an amazing place. I love Joburg. Joburg's got a lot of soul to it, and then Durban's off the chain for its own thing too. I like Durban. I miss Durban. I want to go back. I miss South Africa. Yeah. Yep, South Africa can be dangerous. Yeah, you definitely heard right. It can be dangerous. I mean, there's definitely safer countries you can go travel to. What is the most beautiful country you've ever been to? Um, Now, this is something that I can really talk about for a minute here. Um, Certain countries I've seen in different parts, right? So I would say one of the most I'm gonna answer this question like 3 different ways, right? I remember seeing parts of Switzerland, right? And just seeing the sky was just stunning. But then flying over Switzerland, going to Czech Republic, flying over Switzerland is just insane in the winter. It is just something to see. The mountains are so high and they're all like covered in snow. They are so high. It looks like it literally looks like the plane is just right down there. Like it oh my gosh, like if the plane has a problem, you're probably gonna die because the plane's gonna crash. Or like no one's gonna get there because it's in the middle of the Swiss Alps. And I remember that was like one of the most entertaining flights like I've ever taken in my life, just flying over Switzerland. And that was after like, seeing some stunning sunrises like in Switzerland. I think one of my favorite sights I've seen in the world that I've ever seen is in Australia. Yeah, it was in Australia. This place is Byron Bay, and it was at the lighthouse in Byron Bay. And I'll never forget this day, yo. It was so freaking beautiful, right? And I took my electric skateboard to Australia. So I was just cruising around, right? Cruising around and I was going up this big hill, the lighthouse. and there's all this water. There's the ocean right there. And as I'm going up this hill, I was just cruising up, looked over to my right, and it was just like this sight that we're on top of this big like hill, and it was incredibly windy that day. And the water just looked so stunning. And I was like, wow, this is like so dope. But like I need to keep traveling the world and keep trying to find other places like that, like around the world. Because the more and more you travel, the more and more you see stunning things like that. But for the most part, like out of all the places I've been to, like it hasn't really hit me like that hard, you know? I want to say once when I was younger, I want to say I was like 20 years old, and I was traveling in Panama, and I had got on this bus in Costa Rica going to the Panama border, and I had no idea what I was gonna do. No idea what I was gonna do, right? Was on this bus, I see these three girls, these three white girls, right? And they look like they're from America, right? So I sparked up a conversation with them. And we ended up talking, right? And they ended up inviting me to come stay with them because they had an extra reservation at the place that they were staying at. And I had no idea where I was going to stay at, right? And once we got into Panama, we took this very, very short taxi ride, and we went to this place where a boat taxi, right? And getting into this boat, it was like one of them little banana boats, right? The little banana boat you get in. We get there, and it was all swamp. It's all swamp, right? And we go out, like just maybe like 2, 3 minutes on the boat, and they fire up the little engines, and we're going a little bit faster. We're going a little bit faster, and I look down, and man, I was so surprised. The water was like crystal clear, and I could see the fish and stuff like that. And it was just so much for me because that day, like I had got on their bus and I didn't even know what I was gonna do. I didn't even know where I was gonna go. And all of a sudden, I'm like looking down and I'm seeing like crystal blue waters and like fish below me, and it was just like so much, yo. Oh, you say Kevin Samuels is live, but is he doing that 15-minute countdown right now, Alex? Because Homeboy always be doing that 15-minute countdown. And then he don't start to get good into the videos until like I don't know about an hour into it. Cause homeboy gotta talk about his candle, gotta talk about the fragrance for the night, gotta talk about everything, yo. I mean, you know what I'm saying, Alex. Homeboy be talking about everything. Anybody on here follow Kevin Samuels on YouTube? Cause Alex over here promoting him right now. Nino Brown is live too right now. I'll probably watch Nino Brown when I get done with this one. Did you enjoy London? I love freaking London, y'all. London, grade A. Yeah, for real, y'all. London's freaking amazing, y'all. The thing I like so much about London is number one, this London, like we share the same language. So it's not like going to like France where like, you can't really talk to everybody. It's not like going to Germany, but then in Germany, so many people speak English. So like you don't really have that problem. But like some countries, like it just people don't speak English as much. So like you don't have that problem in London, right? And another thing about London, it's if like they got a lot of vegan food. So I really like that. I really like that option too. Be careful with strangers. Yes, be careful with strangers. Can't stick around for long. Got dinner to eat. Oh, peace out. Oh, you should eat and watch live stream. No, Alex though. Come to Tanzania, bro. Come to Tanzania. I want to come to Tanzania. Tanzania is freaking on the list. Zanzibar. I want to go there. I want to go freaking live in Zanzibar for like at least a month or 2 months. Like straight litter. Hey, y'all got some good internet over there in Zanzibar? Um, what happened to your stock channel? I just haven't posted any stocks because this year I want to save more money to buy a house. So I'm not buying stocks as much. So that's kind of how it is. But maybe I should buy stocks so I can maybe get the money to buy the house faster. But yeah, I'm still on the stock channel. I'll make a video on the stock channel tomorrow. I'll try to do that. Easier to find food from all over the world in California. Most of the Most of the good stuff comes to us. Yes. How are you feeling after taking the vax? Bro, tired. Basically, like I got the vax on Saturday at like 4 o'clock. Man, Alex, I'm telling y'all, fool, they had folks jumping out at stop signs, bro. Like asking people if they want to get shots. I'm like, dang, yo, that's crazy. I wonder they doing that in China. You know, they stopping folks on the side of the street. Yeah, bro. Like they had I went inside of an army tent, dude. Shit looked like Vietnam, bro. It looked like we over there about to fight a war. I'm like, man, where my camo at, man? Give me the gun. You know, they got me coming out these little things. Looks like MASH. You know, they show that on TV on Fox. That show that come on late at night. That be in black and white. Those old guys be driving the trucks and stuff. Crazy. Are you gonna buy a house with your boo? No, I'm not gonna buy a house with my boo. I mean that would be cool, but I just want to buy. I want to buy something in my hometown, like a condo, like in like a condo, like something I don't have to cut grass and you know, something I can just pay an association fee for. Yeah, that's what I want to do because, like, I want to have real estate because I got a lot of stocks, so I want to slowly get I want to get some real estate. And to get real estate, like it's just like getting anything else. You gotta slowly get some. Why a condo? So when I go back home and visit my family, like I can have a place to stay. And then a condo, the cool thing about a condo is like if you don't live there, it's kind of easy to have a condo versus a house. A house is easier for someone to like break in versus a condo and stuff like that. Like a house, people will notice that like, oh, ain't nobody been around there, you know? And then a condo is like, I mean, it's in a building, like ain't nobody paying any attention like that. Memphis prices rising by soon. Memphis prices are rising like crazy, yo. But then maybe I won't. Maybe I'll just dump it into Ethereum or Bitcoin. hmm If Jermaine wants to fly, they ain't letting him fly without a vax. Well, there's also other things I want to do that I'm afraid that eventually they may say, "Oh, you need the vax," you know. So that's why I want to go ahead and get the vax. What's your hometown? My hometown is Memphis, Tennessee. Memphis, Tennessee, which prices are very, very cheap in Memphis. But once again, rising prices are rising prices, you know. And Memphis has definitely seen some rising prices this year. Apartment and condo is safer if away from home. Yes, that's why. Ether is the future. Ether is the future, yeah. Um, what do you use to buy cryptos and stocks? I use a lot of stuff for cryptos and stocks, like a lot of stuff. I mean, but for cryptos, I would say I mainly use BlockFi because they pay that sweet, sweet interest, y'all. Like that really good interest. I'm talking about that 6% interest on Bitcoin, 5.5% on Ether. It pays 8.6% on their USD stablecoin, and they also pay uh, yeah, 6% on BTC. So man, that interest is sweet, yo. And just think, like over time, like the price of Bitcoin gets higher and higher, man. That interest is gonna be, whoa, it's gonna be paying you more and more of that sweet interest, yo. What do you think? What you think about DraftKings stock? DraftKings. I've been hearing Chris Sane talk about DraftKings a lot. Like, I don't really know that much about DraftKings right now. I think someone was talking about Matterport here. I remember seeing a comment, but it kept pushing me down. Matterport. Yeah, I really like Matterport, but I think it is let me see. Yeah, the city is definitely getting more busier, yeah. For sure. You say Tanzania has good internet. I'm missing up on some of these. I'm catching up on some of these comments here. Wow, I missed a lot here. Finally alive. Um, no, I haven't got the new Gucci shoes. Haven't got the new Gucci shoes I want to. I don't think they're out just yet. No more Byron Bay Beach. Someone said something about Matterport. I remember like seeing it, but I didn't point it out. Geez, I think I missed it. Mm. Oh, dang. What kind of advice can you give for beginners buying stock? Well, see, I don't want to just like say stocks to pick, but for what I will say is this right here. If you are the type of person that you okay, all right. Okay, we're back. So I know it's probably gonna do that in another like 10 minutes. So what I'll do is maybe I'll stop streaming in 10 minutes or so. Okay, but if you're the type of person where you don't you're not very active, like you don't really follow the stock market that much, you don't really follow companies that much, you you just honestly you just want to make money in the stock market, but like you don't want to do all that, right? Don't feel bad because there's a lot of people like that, right? Tons of people like that. If you don't want to do any research, the easiest thing to do is buy like an S&P 500 fund. That's the easiest thing to do because the S&P 500 fund is what it is. It's the S&P 500. So it's going to follow the S&P 500. So you really don't have to do much work because you're getting a basket of 500 companies, you know? So that's what I will say. Now, if you get into individual stocks, have your reasons, and I mean, that's not financial advice, but it's just real talk. Like whatever you buy, make sure you have, your reasons and make sure you have done your, you know, your own due diligence. But if you want to buy something blindly, S&P 500s would be S&P 500 funds would be really good because it's very, very broad. Now once again, you're not gonna make 100% on an S&P 500 fund, you know, but are they profitable? What it is it just follows the S&P 500. So you know how they say the S&P 500 goes up, an average of 12% a year. That's what they're talking about. So it's not gonna be too high. Amazon splits thoughts. That would be really cool if Amazon split. But once again, like, what would they split? Like 10-1 to make it cheap? Jermaine, my comment was about GHIV being at 14 right now, and long-term projections say 400, the one you were looking for. Okay, that was the comment I was looking for. Okay, so that's one thing I'm really bullish on Matterport because the more and more I think about their product, the more and more I think about how many use cases there could be for it. Just think about putting VR goggles on. Okay, think about this. Think about you're a prospective buyer and you want to see 5 different houses. but they're in 5 different places. Now, let's say you got like Oculus, like something like Oculus, like the VR goggles. Imagine putting the VR goggles on and walking around the house. This is something that I don't hear Matterport talking about, but this is something that they could come out with in the future. Like this is not rocket science. Or let's say that Apple comes out with some sort of virtual reality device, and now all these other companies can use, you know, this new platform, as a VR viewing device. I mean, it's already 360 video. Anything that is 360 video can um easily be used for VR. Like that's where we're going right now. That is where we are going right now. I think people prefer to see space in person. What are your plans for the green screen? So for the most part, I don't really have much plans with the I don't really have much plans for the green screen. I just kind of want to cover up the TV and cover up the this other area so that way I can use it more as storage. But I really don't have much plans for the green screen at all. But what landlord will update the video each time for damages? Mm, the landlords could do that, but I don't think they would use it for that. I think like not just homes, but think about like something like very complex, like something like um navigating a subway system, navigating a New York City subway system. And then you can get a 3D imaging and you know exactly where to walk. And you're a tourist and you've never been to New York. And you're like, oh yeah, this is how I get there. Or another use case, it could be, definitely for insurance claims. Sleepy, not really sleepy right now. Have to do a full 3D image. Yeah, and they could do that. There's definitely times they could do a full 3D image. Oh, dude, that would be a long 3D image for sure. Is Jermaine, hi Jermaine, is a channel meetup around the corner? Should I do a channel meetup? I think if I do a channel meetup, I want to do a ride, like some sort of like a skateboard ride or a bike ride or bring your scooter ride. And then we go on like a ride. I think I would want to do something like that. What do you guys think about something like that? Thoughts on capital gains, also cryptocurrency gains at 80%. Thoughts? That would be horrible. That'd be horrible. But if they did that, maybe people wouldn't sell and maybe we could see the price go even higher, you know? And check this out. I'm gonna get off here in just a minute, guys. But want to share this with you real fast. So I have a friend that's really bullish on cryptocurrency. And she told me something that kind of blew my mind today. And I was just thinking about how that can be insane. So she was saying how, like, crypto miners, they have a lot of Bitcoin and they mine a lot of Bitcoin, right? Because they run these large mining operations. Well, a bunch of these are in China, right? And she was saying that, like, what if like they ban it in China? What if someday they like straight out ban it and they go and they close down those facilities? And if they arrest the people and they can't get a hold of their private keys, you know, something like that could very well like continue to send the price of Bitcoin up and up and up and up and up and up. Because like what if countries ban it in the future? What if these countries ban it, but then these other countries don't? I mean, who knows where the price can go if they start to take people's Bitcoin away. Wise up, use the green screen for Twitch or your money making channel. Wise future. How is editing class going? Editing class is going. Hmm, after the Madonna shot, I did not go to class, so definitely got to catch up on it. But guys, I'm gonna get ready to get off here. I just wanted to talk about the Rona shot, and I am, yeah. One crash happened the other week, caused a crypto mining operation in China to get hit by a flood and damaging their equipment. Big BTC tanked 5K immediately. Oh, wow. Yeah. You say it tanked because the mining operation went down. So if mining operations go down, we could see it tank. Ooh, that's scary. My friend was saying we could see it go up. They plan to get into construction imaging, 3D VL modeling for manufacturing, cut down costs. Huge warehouse needed to demo prototypes. Oh my gosh. That's what Matterport wants to get into. So basically what you mean, basically what you're trying to say is I should probably go buy another 100 shares tomorrow, right? They say it is really high cost there. Oh, parts of Africa? Yeah, it can be. By the dip on crypto crashes. Just out here. Anyone heard of the CyberX new e-bike coming out of San Diego? No, I haven't heard of it. Is it very similar to the Oxen? Like, is it like an American-made bike that's like crazy fast? Because that's what the Oxen is. It's an American-made bike that's crazy fast. It costs about $5,000. Got myself somebody that's Matterport did the original Google Street Cam views. They know what they're doing. Oh, Matterport did the original. They did the original street cam views. Oh, that's wow. That's cool. You got 500 shares. Yeah, right now I think I have a total. I think I have 900 shares right now. I got like 100 shares today. Load the truck on Matterport. Yeah, I think I definitely want to get like over 1,000 shares. Like it'd be really nice to have like a couple thousand shares of Matterport, but I don't want to get too bullish. But yeah, I think it could definitely go. It could definitely go 10x. But guys, anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and end this stream. I love all y'all. I love all y'all. We've been streaming for an hour, and that's really awesome. It's really amazing. 50 miles an hour, about 75-mile range, about $3,600 on Indiegogo. Gonna be 4,900 after campaign ends. I see. GME is pumping. You on that? No, I'm not on GMC. 1,000 shares of Tesla would be baller. Yeah, but you know what? 1,000 shares of like a company today could very well be the next Tesla in the future. So look at it that way. But anyway, I love all of y'all. Y'all have a good night.